Mm. And also there can be kind of tensions towards enlightenment, and the tension towards enlightenment put us out of enlightenment.
What is enlightenment for you?
What you point to.
Yeah.
Because I've been to complete the idea. I've been asking to my master. Oh, why not being enlightened tomorrow, in some way.
Who's your master? Just to know what flavor you are in.
Lord Lanto, do you know Lanto? But I have different masters, but this one I have been asking the question. And in some way the answer was from him was, and how about to enjoy the journey? So, and then we can relax, and when we relax, we're also more attuned with the universal truth.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Because the very idea that there is somebody who is going to become enlightened is itself illusory.
Yes. To have a kind of quest is also like a lie.
Yeah, it's like the concept of enlightenment is a lie. You know, there is a self-realizing that's taking place constantly for itself. There is no person that will achieve that. And that's the whole illusion within it. That I'm getting somewhere and I will get there one day, and when I get there I will have something. It's the biggest disappointment for the ego, because when this recognition is clear, there is only awareness realizing itself, and so therefore there is no achievement. It has been always the case. The baby came in pure aware, although it did not recognize itself as awareness, and then it was being called a name, yeah? And this awareness got called a name all through its life, so it took on that name. Yet in the awakening, that name is seen through an awareness. The same one that came in recognizes who it's always been, and is the very same awareness that looks through every pair of eyes. Every baby arrives purely aware here now. You know, and that recognizing itself, there is no achievement in that for anybody. So it's the biggest disappointment for the ego, who's been going on a path trying to get there. And that's why everybody has to laugh at the joke.
So why do we have to go through any other smaller identifications?
I love your question. I love your question with every bit. I love it. Precisely because it cannot be valued without that.
Yes.
Yeah. When the baby little one comes in and is purely aware, if you try to tell it that it is pure awareness, what value does it have? Then it has to get lost in the name of being a separate identity, and then feel all the pain and suffering that comes with this separation, which is the cut off from wholeness, apparently, and experience all that comes with a separate identity. And therefore, out of that pain, starts to search for the truth.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I love this question, you know. And then, like what like Lucas was bringing, was exactly like the search has come to such a point where recognition is coming in, but that self which has built itself up as an energy called Lucas has not yet, but maybe now, seen the value of what this awareness is. And in that valuing is what we call awakening, and then the living from what is realized is enlightened living. But there is not a something or a somebody that became enlightened. There's nobody to claim it.
Just shadows.
Yeah. So then in this clear seeing and this clear living, the beautiful cherry on the cake is then to realize that it's not over, it's the beginning. Because the beginning of realizing what you are as pure awareness, this is like opening your eyes for the first time and beginning to walk as that. Is like a baby learning to walk on a planet as one. Then all that you've taken yourself to be as a separate entity is going to start falling apart. It cannot survive. It's being seen through. And it doesn't want to die. But its greatest lover is the beloved.
Yes.
And therefore the willingness to die. And that's how we serve one another. That's how we serve one another, because buttons get pushed and things get touched. And in the absolute love of the highest truth and the beloved, there is the willingness to not operate out of what's being touched, but to let that die by feeling the pain of it and staying true to yourself as the seeing through. And like that you inform the form. Yeah.
And I feel it as mystic love.
Yes.
Because we need to feel the separation.
Yes.
In order to understand that we are in love.
Yes, yes, yes. And it's a beautiful homecoming.
So that is a game of love.
Yes. Playing with itself through form. God making love with itself.
Playing love.
Yeah, I mean, it's like when the human being has reached a point where it no longer needs to get lost to value this, the new human being will walk this earth, and that's the process we're in. Because you, as pure realization, when you give birth to babies and you support that truth in them, there will not be the getting lost, and we are coming to that. We're being made new for that. The point will come where only oneness knows itself and never knew separation. It will come.
Where all beings will know their true self.
Where all beings, I don't know, they will all know themselves in one moment. You know what I mean? There's always going to be the matrix. But a new race of human being is coming in. As much as the chaos and destruction is falling apart, the new human being is coming in. What an incredible time to be alive in form.
Great, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.